Hey everyone, my name is Leandro Adaptante, and I'm here with my co-founders Francis Baldinucci, Nick Franklin, and Matt Maselli. We are WordEx. We work towards achieving higher standards. We're currently in the founder, family, and friends round of financing. We started with $15,000 out-of-pocket funding, and after critical evaluation of future profitability, we are now seeking $110,000 for 20% stake of our company. As a veteran, I postponed my education to be able to attain free school by joining the military. With the current pandemic, we were forced to partake in online learning and were forced to utilize any resource we can find, even if it meant cheating.
As college students, it's no secret that most answers are just a copy and paste away. Instead of actually studying, students would rather hit Control-C and Control-V. Students have less motivation to learn, as most students only care about letter grades and not about the actual education they are receiving. So what counts as academic cheating? Looking at material with search engines like Google, Chegg, and Quizlet, purchasing answers or answer keys on websites like Fiverr and Coursera, using notes or course material on a closed notebook test. As you can see by our prototype, our website is very easy and simple to use. After signing in, you'll be brought to a search bar. Here, you can type in the question you wish to rephrase, and then upon searching, WordEx will create multiple different questions that are rephrased from the original question, thus creating new questions. So for our value proposition, some of the core benefits that our customers will derive from our MVP solution are the prevention of infringement by providing original content and the ability to provide a more legitimate online education by streamlining and simplifying the test-making process. Our 4P impact will help individual students critically think and solve problems without the use of the internet. This leads to a more productive and reputable community, thus resulting in a more fruitful economy. We are a subscription-based service company, as we plan to sell annual licensing agreements to schools starting at $7,500 during our first year and $10,000 each preceding year after. Taking a look at our target markets, starting with our pilot, we plan to offer our alma mater school, SUNY New Paltz, our first subscription at a discounted price of 5 Gs. As a thank you, in years 1 to 2, we will focusing on acquiring all 89 SUNY and CUNY schools, giving us a total revenue of $890,000. After that, we will acquire our service available market of all 472 New York colleges in years 2 to 5, providing a total revenue of $12 million. And then by year 5, we plan to incorporate the rest of the country's colleges and universities, generating a total revenue of $53 million. Our initial plan is to market on social media, utilizing the 4 platforms shown to the right in order to target the colleges of New York State. Then during the months we generate income, we plan to utilize 3.5% of our monthly income to market through distribution channels such as local advertisement, bloggers, and other influencers. The national average rates for each separate social media platform advertising per click are also shown to the right. Our underlying magic is simple. No other software in the world has the ability to effectively rephrase questions and share material to avoid cheating. TopTal works with companies like Airbnb, Bridgestone, Duolingo, and Shopify to develop the softwares that they need to run their business. We'll do the same. Our underlying magic makes things very interesting when comparing WordEx to other teaching assistance services, as no other company offers the software with the unique ability to rephrase and configure new material from other existing sources. My name is Nick, and I'm the Chief Executive Officer. And with my team of colleagues, we plan to consult our extended team listed below to help make our dreams a reality.
In January, we were able to identify the social problem and develop a prototype. By February, we set up a marketing plan and began our research and engineering. In March, we were able to set off our pilot, starting with SUNY New Paltz. We plan to expand our service over the next 12 months by developing our website, improve from our pilot, obtain more schools each year, eventually reaching all of New York State. Again, we are seeking $110,000 to cover first year's costs relating to our overall net profit loss, internal engineering, research and development, accounting expenses, and marketing costs. As you can see in year 1, we started with our pilot plus an additional 25 schools, and we were able to achieve our main goal of 472 schools in New York State. You can only imagine the potential profitability of the service based on the rates provided. Our goal is to sell our company to Blackboard, a company that generated $700 million in revenue alone in 2018. We want them to implement our software into their already successful service, as we've seen in the past as startups have sold their services to major companies, such as Pearson selling K-12 courseware business in 2019 for $250 million.
From our first year financial projections, our company will fall to an overall net loss. At a rate of $7,500 per school annually, the expenses still ate up our total revenue. We started with our pilot and gradually increased marketing to reach out to other schools. As our consumer base increased, we needed to put more effort and finances into research and development and accounting. Our first year projections gave us an understanding of what our real potential was and what we needed to do to achieve our goals. In just 1 year, from 2021 to 2022, we expect to increase our school count by 99, totaling 125 schools. With more effort and finances put into marketing, we will eventually reach 472 schools in New York State. Our rate started at $7,500, but we felt our service was unique enough to increase that rate to $10,000 in 2022. We expect to hire a total of 10 full-time engineers to achieve revenue progression, which increases our engineering expense. Even with increasing responsibility, our total expenses aren't even equal to half our revenues. We project to make $12 million in total revenue and an overall profit of almost $4 million. Although we started off in a rut, the light at the end of the tunnel is very bright. We are WordEx, and we're happy to answer any questions that you may have. Thank you.